Mr. Real Talk, your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. Tav X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. Purity is what we need right now. We need that more than anything else, Hebrew. Welcome back to all of my subscribers out there. If you're new here, I'd like to say welcome to you. You have walked into an Old Testament only channel. You've walked into a Yahweh only channel. Yahweh is the name of the God of Israel, in case you didn't know. His name is not Jehovah. It's not Christ or any of that other insanity, okay? The world is filled with lies and unscrupulous people spreading heresies, okay? And one of those heresies out there is we all worship the same God. No, we don't. That is lunacy. That's a lie, okay? But on this channel right here, you are going to find the Israelites, and you're going to find Israelites who serve and worship the God of the Old Testament only. Okay? I want you guys to do something for me right now. If you serve the Most High God and Him only, I want you to go right down in this video comment section and type in Most High only. That way, I will know that you serve the Most High and Him only. Okay? Today, I got a little treat for you. Okay? And what happened for me will happen to you if you will take these scriptures to heart. 4 Bible verses that changed my life. And they'll change yours too. If you eat the words. If you eat the scroll, Hebrew. I don't want to keep you too long, okay? But it's 4 Bible verses that changed my life. And they will do the same for you, okay? The first verse, we're going to go to Deuteronomy. Okay, write that down, Hebrew. Write this down. You can listen to me run my big black mouth, or you can write it down for yourself. Either way is cool. Deuteronomy, we're going to go chapter 28. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1 through 14. Now, I told you 4 Bible verses that changed my life. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1 through 14. I'm counting this all as one verse, okay? And the moral of this story is you get a blessing for obeying the Most High God, believe it or not. That's where it starts and ends at, believe it or not. So the first verse that changed my life, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1 through 14. And I'm going to read it all the way through. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of Yahweh thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I commanded thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. Verse 2, and all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy God. Verse 3, blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field. Verse 4, blessed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. Verse 5, blessed shall be thy basket and thy store. Verse 6, blessed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and blessed shalt thou be when thou goest out. Verse 7, the Lord Yahweh shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way, and flee before these 7 ways. Verse 8, Yahweh shall command the blessing upon thee in thy storehouses, and in all thou settest thine hand unto. And he shall bless thee in the land which Yahweh thy God giveth thee. Verse 9, the Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto himself, as he hath sworn unto thee. If thou shalt keep the commandments of Yahweh thy God, and walk in his ways. Verse 10, and all people of the earth shall see that thou art called by the name of Yahweh, and they shall be afraid of thee. Yeah. Did you know that? Did you know that once you are righteous in keeping the commandments, the nations are going to be terrified of you? You didn't know that, did you? I told you these verses would change your life. Hit that like button right now and share this video if you want to help change somebody's life out there. Verse 11, and Yahweh shall make thee plenteous in goods. That means you're going to be rich. In the fruit of thy body, and in the fruit of thy cattle, and in the fruit of thy ground, and in the land which the Yahweh swore unto thy fathers to give thee. This is Yahweh making you wealthy, rich. Verse 12, the Lord shall open unto thee his good treasure. Y'all see all these blessings? You're going to be rich and wealthy, unlike the Christian church has tried to tell us. We've been misled, family. Yahweh shall open unto thee his good treasure, the heaven to give the rain unto thy land in his season, and to bless all the work of thine hand. And thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow. That means you're going to have resources, crazy resources, if you would keep the commandments. But you won't keep the commandments, will you? That's why your life is not going to be changed. Verse 13, and Yahweh shall make thee the head and not the tail, and thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath. If that thou hearken unto the commandments of Yahweh thy God, which I command thee this day to observe and to do them. But we haven't been doing that now, have we? No wonder we so screwed up. Verse 14, and thou shalt not go aside from any of the words which I command thee this day, to the right hand or to the left, to go after other gods to serve them. These verses right here, which I'm all counting as one, that last verse, verse 14, is very amazing, because that's exactly one of the main reasons why all of us have been under the curse. You've done what verse 14 told you not to do, which is what? Go after other gods to serve them. Let me let you in on a little secret. If you follow Jesus Christ, Most High, please forgive me for saying that name. If you follow Christ, you are following another God. That's an idol. JC or Christ or Yeshua. You can use his Hebrew name if you want to. Like you can't tell a lie in Hebrew. Still a lie. Christ is a lie. Yeshua, Yehoshua, Yahweh, this idol has many names. And many of you out there, you've taken the bait. You worship another God. You worship the blood God. You see that? Christ is a blood God, a blood demon. I know that's a hard pill for many of you to swallow. I'm sorry, though. It's the truth. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just bringing the message, okay? But Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1 through 14, that's one verse that will change your life. It changed mine. Now, I want you to turn with me I want you to turn with me to the book of Jeremiah. Turn with me to the book of Jeremiah. Or you could just listen to me. I'll read it for you. And as we go to Uncle Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11. Remember, 4 verses that changed my life, and they'll change yours too. Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11. Listen good, Hebrew. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith Yahweh, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. The Most High got plans for you, Hebrew, to give you an expected end, a glorious end. But you got to believe that. And you know what will happen? If you believe that, you will strive to keep the commandments of the Most High. I know you're not perfect. I'm definitely not perfect, but I'm trying. Are you trying, Hebrew? Are you trying to stop sinning? Are you trying to sin less than you used to? Are you trying to order your steps aright? Are you trying to learn the Most High's commandments? Are you trying to keep his commandments? That's what's going to save your life, believe it or not. When you keep the Most High God's commandments and you hide his words in your heart, that makes your body give off a certain frequency, a certain vibration, supernatural, okay? It will literally save your life, and it will literally get you into the kingdom of heaven. You got to test this thing out for yourself, though. Don't take my word for it, okay? The third verse. The third Hebrew scriptures. Because that's what they call the Old Testament. They call it the Hebrew scriptures because these are your scriptures written by the Hebrews. The New Testament is not the Hebrew scriptures. The New Testament is a lie. It's a farce. It's of the devil or the wicked one, because there is no such thing as the devil, like it's just one devil. There are many devils out there. Devil is just a generic word for evil spirit or demon. They don't really want you to know that these demons got names out here. Did you know that, Hebrew? Did you know that? Okay. Turn with me to the book of Isaiah, chapter 40 and verse 31. The book of Isaiah, chapter 40 and verse 31. Listen up, Hebrew. But they that wait upon Yahweh shall renew their strength. You're going to become strong again. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. Did you hear that? If you actually believe this, if you actually can believe this and receive this in your spirit, do you know what this will do to you? If you actually believe and receive this into your heart, soul, and spirit and keep the commandments, verses like these will transform your life when you meditate on them day and night. It says you're going to mount up. What did it say? But they that wait upon Yahweh shall renew their strength. That means you're going to be reinvigorated. And it says they shall mount up with wings as eagles. I don't know about you guys, but from where I'm sitting, that sounds like to me you're going to be able to fly. It says you're going to mount up with wings as eagles. And hey, I'm not saying I'm a know-it-all, but to me, that sounds like you're going to have the ability to fly. And why should that be such a hard thing to believe? You're going to be an immortal. You're not going to be the person you are today. But see, many of you don't really believe this. You don't believe this. It says, and they shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not be faint. You're going to be able to run as fast as you can, which is way faster than you run now. And you're going to be able to run all day and night and never, ever get tired. That don't sound like no human being to me. That don't sound like no regular nigga to me. Okay? Verses like these will change your life, but you really got to receive it and believe it. You got to meditate on it. You got to be trying to keep the commandments and serve Yahweh and him only. These kind of scriptures will create an atmosphere literally, physically inside you. It will change your genetic structure, your genetic makeup, the frequency. It'll change who you are, and it'll change who you're going to be. Mess around and get yourself right into the kingdom. You keep the Most High's commandments, that's what's going to happen to you. And now you're going to go to the fourth verse that changed my life and will change yours as well if you really receive it. See, hearing something is one thing. Receiving it to your heart, soul, and mind is another. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 and 6. Trust in Yahweh with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. Verse 6. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. That's a big one right there, y'all. Verse 5 again. Trust in Yahweh with all thine heart. You know, do you actually know what that means, to trust in somebody with all your heart? That means don't ever doubt that Yahweh will have your back. You do what he wants you to do, which is keep them commandments, and he will always have your back. But you can't just believe me. You got to actually start testing that and putting your feet in the fire to see if what I'm saying is cap. When you step towards the Most High, he going to step towards you. And ask the Most High to give you signs and wonders to confirm to you that you're going in the right way. See, a sign and a wonder, he don't necessarily show you that inside of a book. The Most High gets up close and personal with you when you get up close and personal with him. Are you doing your part? Are you doing your work? Are you doing your job? Are you reading? Are you studying? Are you learning? Are you growing? Are you trying to be a righteous man? Are you trying to be a righteous woman? Are you trying to change your ways that's sinful and wicked? Are you looking yourself in the mirror every day and acknowledging the things about you that are not right? I got things about me that ain't right. You guys out there got some things about you that ain't right. Are you being honest with yourself about it? Because the Most High knows us. He knows we can't fake the funk. Are you being honest with yourself? And what are you doing to correct it? Are you repenting every single day? Are you turning back to the Most High with all your heart, mind, soul, and body every day? If you are, then to you, I say, Tav X, Hebrews, purity and becoming one. Peace, blessings, love, and safety to the 12 tribes of Israel who are scattered into all nations for the disobedience of our forefathers. I hope this video has been edifying to somebody out there. This is Mr. Real Talk, your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. I'm out, y'all. Catch you on the next one, family. Peace.